Yes, here again we are going to discuss some problems based on binomial and Poisson distribution. See the problem, a cycle shop owner has 2 cycles given for rent. The demand for a cycle follows Poisson distribution with mean 1.5. Compute the probability that on any day some demand is refused. See, your x is the demand which follows Poisson distribution with parameter 1.5, which means that f of x is e power minus 1.5, 1.5 power x by x factorial. Okay. Now, the number of cycles in the shop is only 2. They are given for rent, and what is the chance that on any day some demand is refused? When you will refuse the demand, when the demand exceeds 2, you have to refuse the demand because you have only 2 cycles. So to compute probability of x greater than 2, you can do this 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to 2. 1 minus probability that x equal to 0 or x equal to 1 or x equal to 2, which implies 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2, and that is equal to 1 minus e power minus 1.5, 1.5 power 0 by 0 factorial, e power minus 1.5, 1.5 raised to 1 by 1 factorial, e raised to minus 1.5, 1.5 power 2 divided by 2 factorial. So that is equal to, when you take e power minus 5 outside, this becomes 1 plus this is 1.5, this is 1.5 square by 2 factorial. So option A is the right answer. Now the next question, if mx of t is this, what is p of 0? The moment generating function of binomial distribution is p e power t plus q the whole power n. So if that is the case, you can understand your p is 1 by 5 and q is 4 by 5 and n is 10. So what is the probability function? N C x p power x q power n minus x. So what is the probability that x equal to 0? 10c 0, 1 by 5 raised to 0, 4 by 5 raised to 10 minus 0. So this becomes 1, this becomes 1. So you get 4 by 5 power 10. The option A is the right answer. Now x plus y follows binomial distribution with parameters 10 and 1.5. X follows binomial distribution with parameters 6 and 1 by 5. Which of the following is true? See, the binomial distribution has additive property when p1 and p2 are equal. Okay. See, x plus y follows binomial and x also follows binomial. So x plus y, in case of x plus y, this is n1 plus n2 and this is n1. So what should be n2? If n1 plus n2 is 10 and n1 is 6, n2 should be 4. So n2, that is if y follows binomial distribution with parameters n2 and p2, your n2 is 4. So the y follows binomial distribution with n2 equal to 4 and p is equal to 1 by 5 is the right option. Okay. X plus y follows Poisson distribution with parameter 4 and y follows Poisson distribution with parameter 3. Y follows Poisson distribution with parameter 3. On adding these two, the parameter is 4. So what is given? Lambda 1 plus lambda 2 is 4 and lambda 2 is 3. So what is lambda 1? Lambda 1 is 1. Okay. Now let us check which of the following is true. Can you say that x follows Poisson distribution with parameter 10? No. What probability of x equal to 0 is? No. The e power minus lambda is 4 here, but the true value of lambda is 1. So this is not the answer. Probability of x equal to 0, e power minus lambda 1, 1 power 0 by 0 factorial. This is the right answer. This is not the right answer. Okay. So option C is correct. Now, if mx of t is e power 2 into e power t minus 1. This resembles a Poisson distribution, right? The moment generating function of Poisson distribution is e power lambda into e power t minus 1. So which implies your lambda is 2 here. Okay. So what is the probability that x is equal to 0? E power minus 2, 2 power 0 by 0 factorial, that is equal to e power minus 2. Option A is the right answer. Now come to this case. If mx of t is this, so x is Poisson, you can understand from the MGF, the form of MGF. So your lambda is equal to 4. Okay. Now lambda 1 is 4. And my of t is this, implies lambda 2 equal to 9. If this is if x is a Poisson variate with parameter 4, variance of x is equal to 4. And variance of y is equal to 9 because y is the Poisson variate with parameter 9. Now what is variance of x plus 2y? This is equal to variance of x plus 4 times variance of y. 2 square. Variance of ax is a square into variance of x, right? So 4 plus 4 into 9. The answer is 40. Option A. Okay. Now mx of t is given, my of t is given. You should find variance of x plus y. So this resembles the moment generating function of binomial distribution. So what is p? If x follows binomial distribution with parameters 10 and p value is 2 by 7. Okay. So q value is 5 by 7 here. Y follows binomial distribution with parameters 12, p value is 2 by 7. P e power t plus q the whole power n. This is p. So if this is the case, what is q here? Q is 5 by 7. So what is the variance of x? npq. N into p into q. Variance of y is n12 into p into q. Right? So variance of x plus y is variance of x plus variance of y. So it means 1000 by 49 plus 120 by 49. It is 220 by 49. Option A is the right answer. Now come to the next question. If n is large, neither p nor q are small. See, when n is large and p is small, then binomial becomes Poisson. If neither p nor q is small but n is very large. When n is large, the distribution cannot be binomial, right? When n tends to infinity, the number of trials should be finite. Only then it is binomial. So this condition is right, but neither p, when p tends to 0, it becomes Poisson. But the statement says neither p nor q is small. So it is not binomial, it is normal. Okay. If n is large and p is small, binomial becomes Poisson. If x follows binomial distribution with parameters n and p, when n is equal to 1, what happens? The binomial distribution becomes Bernoulli distribution. When n is equal to 1, the sum of Bernoulli variates is a binomial variate, right? So if n is equal to 1, if you have only one variable, then what happens? Binomial distribution becomes Bernoulli distribution. Which of the following is true about binomial distribution? X is a binomial variate with expectation of x less than variance of x. No. Expectation of x in the case of binomial, it is np, and variance of x is npq. I'm multiplying a fractional value, so variance is less. Expectation is greater in the case of binomial distribution. The first one is not true. X is a binomial variate, x square follows Poisson distribution. No. If x is a binomial variate, expectation of x is greater than variance of x. This is true. The sum of two binomial variates is a Poisson variate. No. So which is true? The third one is true. Which of the following is true about Poisson distribution? Is this true? No. In Poisson distribution, expectation and variance are equal. Moment generating function of Poisson distribution is e power lambda into e power t minus 1. So this is not correct. E power lambda minus 1 is not correct. This is correct. This is true. Okay. The parameters of a binomial distribution with mean 8 and variance 4. Mean is 8 and variance is 4. So NPQ divided by NP is 4 by 8, 1 by 2. That is Q is equal to 1 by 2. Then what is P? 1 minus Q. 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So X follows binomial distribution with parameters. You should find N, right? NP is equal to 8. N times of 1 by 2 is equal to 8, which implies N is equal to 16. N is 16 and P is half. So N is 16, P is half. This is the right answer. Okay. Thank you.